Good morning, everyone. My name is Diki Dharma Susanto, and today I'll be presenting Fanit, a mobile application for automatic chessboard digitization and fan generation using computer vision. This is joint work with Vincent Oy, Theo Denata Harjanto, and Bhakti Ambirol Jabar from Bina Nusantara University. Chess today is heavily supported by digital engine, but most games are still played over the board physically. To use an engine for analysis, someone has to convert that physical position into force at work notation, or FAN, which is the standard text format engine understand. Doing this by hand takes time and it's easy to make mistakes, especially in a messy middle game position with a lot of pieces on the board. That gap between the physical board and the digital tool is really what motivated this whole project. Looking at the prior work, there's been real progress but also consistent limitation. Chiselsky et al. Used a heatmap-based lattice point detector and got around 95% accuracy, but it needed a fixed camera perspective. Wolfram and Arangelovic got close to 99% with an 8x8 grip-based deep learning model, but it was trained almost entirely on synthetic data, so it struggles outside control conditions. Mehta built an AR-based chess assistant with about 93.45% accuracy, but again, it needed a stable fixed camera setup. Menezes and Maya used YOLO V4 and reached 89% precision, but only from strict overhead angle. So across all of this, the common thread is that none of them turned into a complete mobile app that could take an unconstrained real-world photo and output a valid fan string. That's the gap that we want to close. Fanit is built around a three-stage pipeline. The first stage is cover architecture and data preparation. The second is board normalization, and the third is fan transcription. The whole thing runs as a client-server application, where the phone just handle capture the image and the server does all the heavy inference work.
On the front end, we use Flutter and Dart, so the same codebase run both on Android and iOS. The backend runs on Python with Fast API and UVcorn. When the photo is taken, it gets from the phone to the server over HTTP using multi-part form data, which is more bandwidth efficient than sending a base 64 encoded image. On the server side, we run inference using Ultralytics YOLO V8 combined with OpenCV, and the results comes back as a JSON response containing the fan string. Because all the processing happens on the server side, the performance stays consistent no matter what the phone someone is using. For the training data, we collected 490 Snetero smartphone photo of chessboard and annotate them manually using CV80. We split this into 85 and 15 into training and validation, giving us 417 training images and 73 validation images. To make the model more robust, each training images was augmented into 3 synthetic variants using things like random rotation, perspective shift, color jitter, Gaussian blur, and chorus dropout to simulate occultation. That brought our total training pool up to 1,660 and 8 images. We train using YOLO V8 large post with AdamW optimizer, a learning rate of 0.000345 at 640 by 640 resolution for 50 epochs. Once the photo comes in, YOLO V8 detects the piece bounding boxes and the 4 board corners key points at the same time. If the board detection confidence is low, the system falls back into drawing a convex hole around the detected piece to estimate where the corners are. We then expand those corners by 8% so that the tall pieces sitting near the edges don't get cropped during wrapping. From there, a homography wrapping flattens the angle into a normalized 500 by 500 grayscale grid. The grid then gets divided into 64 uniform cells through geometric interpolation, and each piece is assigned a cell based on its center width. The trickiest part here is figuring out the orientation. A top-down chessboard is symmetric, so there is nothing in the image alone that can tell you which side is what. Fanit handles this by testing all 4 possible rotation of 0, 90, 180, and 270 degrees, and scoring each one using a heuristic. That heuristic rewards pawns moving in the correct direction, penalize pawns on the illegal back ranks, and checks the kings roughly where they should be. Whichever rotation scores highest is treated as correct, and then the grade gets serialized row by row into a valid fan string.
Overall, the full pipeline achieved a 70.49% perfect fan extraction rate across 61 validation images. On the detection side, we got 96.47% MEP50 for bounding boxes and 95.18% for post key points. On completely empty boards, the geometry pipeline hit 100% accuracy, which tells us the spatial mapping itself doesn't introduce compounding errors. And end-to-end, the whole pipeline averaged about 621 milliseconds per image on an RTX 4070 Super, which is fast enough for very practical use. When we compare against the prior work at an IOU threshold of 0.5, our model's 96.47% MEP50 comes out ahead of all 4 studies shown here. Dig's Hawk-based system reached 95%, Shizu's key lattice point method also reached 95%, and Mehta's AR-based system reached 93.45%, and Menezes and Maya's ULV4 approach reached 89.89%. And on top of the detection numbers, our system is the one that actually produces a complete fan string, not just raw detections. Then, for the usability and error analysis, we had 15 participants, a mix of novice and experienced chess players, test the app using the System Usability Scale or SUS. The average score came out to 82.5 out of 100, which falls into the excellent category. On the error side, but 29.51% of fan extractions weren't perfect. The 2 main causes were pieces that look visually similar from overhead, like the queen and bishop, getting confused with each other, and heavy occlusion, where tall pieces clustered together extend past their grid cell boundaries. So to wrap up, Fanit shows that pairing a strong object detection model with a strict geometric mapping approach gives you a system that's both robust and generally usable. The 70.49% perfect fan rate and the 82.5 SUS score back that up, and they tell us this combination of neural detection and rigid geometry is a solid foundation to build on. Looking ahead, we want to add temporal frame analysis so the system can use legal move constraints across consecutive frames to catch errors. We also want to expand the training set with synthetic 3D environments to cut down on the pieces misclassification issues we see from top-down angles, particularly between pieces like the queen and bishop. Overall, we believe Fanit takes a real step toward closing the gap between physical chess play and digital analysis, and we hope this work serves as a useful foundation for future research in mobile-based chessboard digitization. That's all from us. Thank you for your time and attention.